Constantine is easily one of my favorite Vertigo / DC Comics characters. I love the very simple design and grungy character overall that is John Constantine, the Hellblazer. As an uncultured American, I will be pronouncing his name as John Constantine a lot in this video. I know it's not the right pronunciation, but I really don't care. I don't like the sound of Constantine, and I will not be using it in this video, so sorry if it bothers you. This design is very simple, and I brought out my Mezco figure here, which is that plain trench coat. The color of this is varied depending on the version of the character. It can lean towards more of that brown, leathery type of jacket, or this lighter tan one that you could see on the figure. Other than that, really is just like a white button-up shirt and red tie, some black pants or whatever other color. And LEGO has had John Constantine as a DLC character in one of their LEGO DC video games, but has not made the jump to a physical figure, probably due to his darker nature in the comics, which is one of my favorite series of comics. I have every issue, all 300 of them, of the original Hellblazer series, and I really enjoy the stories in those. So I jumped at the chance to buy a custom LEGO version of Constantine, and I'm going to be reviewing it today. This figure is by Light Customs, and it comes in a plastic shipping container inside of the envelope box that you might get it in. Inside, some of the parts are individually bagged with the head's hair and flame effect separately, and the main figure comes with one of those heads on. Here is John out of the bag. The torso is printed on a dark tan body, which continues for the rest of the jacket details throughout. His trench coat is a bit darker than expected. A lot of the more modern takes on this character have it in a lighter tan, so I think a normal LEGO tan would have been a great color, but this definitely works. The head that is on the body, by default, it has a cigarette sticking out of it, it has the stubble going on, and it strikes that balance of having all the details with the different hairlines, but also not being too detailed that it doesn't look like a LEGO figure. The sleeves have some printing on them with a nice sort of buckle on the sides, and having additional printing on the back with some wrinkles. Looks like there's a bit of a tear in the collar. It does continue on the legs, which kind of looks a bit goofy on the back at least. On the sides it has some additional lines, and the wraparound is pretty good, which is nice to see. No printing on the side of the torso, which is fine. I'm not really a big fan of that look, and if you have printing on the side of the torso, you move the arms, it'll scratch it anyway. But overall, just having the jacket going around every side of the torso that it needs to and the legs that it needs to is a great look, and the color matches all the way around. So that's what I like to see. Even on the torso, there's some great detailing, like some dirt smudges on the shirt, some shading on the tie, and the belt has some metallic printing on it to make it look like it is metal. It's very appreciated details on a figure. Figure comes with 3 heads total, with that one with a cigarette, a plain smiling head. I'll also put on the hair piece for this one. It's a painted hair piece to make it a bit more dull. Makes it a little less shiny and plastic-like, which is kind of nice, I guess. A little different. Stubble looks a bit darker even, so if this could have been even a darker blonde, it might have worked a little bit better, but if it was darker, it might match the jacket, which would throw off the look of the figure. But it is kind of fun to have a different color of this hairpiece. Having that brighter yellow wouldn't really have worked very well for this character, in my opinion. And outside of this head, there is one more, which has a black light feature, I believe. If you shine some sort of light on these eyes, they'll glow a bit. I don't have the light to show off that feature, but here's a video that was taken off of Light Customs' Instagram. I like a bit more of a neutral look for my figures, unless they're going to be in a battle of some sort. And to me, this is just a great representation of John, and is a great figure overall. John also comes with one additional accessory, being the flame energy effect piece that's found in all sorts of superhero sets. I get what they're going for it. He has a lot of different references where he uses fire like that, but I think I would have preferred a cigarette of some sort, or maybe a lighter. Speaking of which, Citizen Brick has made those parts themselves. And here is John with a cigarette and lighter, like I said, made by Citizen Brick, custom molded by them. And I think this adds quite a bit to this figure and makes it feel even more like the John Constantine that I know. But wait, there's more. I also went ahead and bought some dark tan crazy arms so I could give these accessories better positioning on the figure. So I'll show you what that looks like. And here is a look at that. Having the arm bent kind of makes the cigarette hand a bit more interesting. Obviously you lose the printing on the sleeve, but if you take pictures of it in the right angle, it makes it a bit more dynamic and cool. And if you want to see more on Crazy Bricks pieces, I do have a video of that on my channel. Being a somewhat darker character in the DC universe, I don't see LEGO ever making an actual John Constantine figure, and picking up this custom figure might be the way to go for you if you're a fan of the character. Has a lot of great printing, decent amount of accessories with those extra heads, but if you go and buy these Citizen Brick accessories, it's a perfect upgrade for the figure and really adds to it. I'm glad to finally have a John Constantine figure in my collection, and I could easily see this ending up as one of my favorite figures of the year. And I'm going to be getting the SJ Bricks Dead Man in the future, so hopefully more companies come out with more Justice League Dark characters. I'd love to build a collection of them. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more custom LEGO videos, go ahead and check out all the other ones on my channel. I've been Brick Radiop, and I'll see you in the next video.